What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? Let's talk Bitcoin. Let's talk about what's going on in the markets. Let's take a look at some TA so you guys understand what's happening right now. There's a bunch of things taking place, a lot of FUD that doesn't even have an impact on the market per se, but it's important for you to understand where we are. Also, AI 2023 is where it's at for AI. Big announcements in AI. Make sure you don't miss out on big opportunities happening. Yeah, we're gonna cover all of that and more, including giveaway on this video. So make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment down below as you always do. Let's get into the news. Bitzlato, that's right. I bet you hadn't heard that name until last week. Same over here because nobody had heard of them. But apparently the SEC made a big deal about this $700 million in illicit funds being traded on this unlicensed exchange. They took in the CEO last week in Miami, and now here we are about a week later, and we have news that Binance was involved because $346 million worth, of Bitcoin were moved through there. There's a lot of money that moves through Binance, and Binance has a huge target on its back. FTX was the darling of Washington, and Binance bad, CZ bad, and that narrative kind of continues right now. But understand that Binance moves a lot of funds. A lot of exchanges will piggyback off of Binance's trading because they get the best deals, because there's a lot of volume on the platform. Regardless, what's important to understand is that there is a lot of news that gets covered, things get pumped up and made a priority when it fits the narrative. And here's something I will go as far as showing you. Down in this article, we also see that Binance was the only major crypto exchange. The other ones were FinCEN, which is tiny, and then you have local Bitcoins. Guys, local Bitcoins has been around forever, and I just logged into my old local Bitcoin account, and this is what I get, just so y'all understand. So I can't do it because I need to, agree to the privacy policy. I can no longer use it because it's not available in my geographical location, but my login is successful. So this should be a non-issue. However, people like to make mountains out of molehills, and that's exactly what's happening here. I don't think Binance was doing anything bad on purpose when it came to this, but let's see how the charts replay this out. And I definitely want to show you some TA about Bitcoin. I'm going to have a guest on in just a minute, but please understand that everything may or may not affect the price of Bitcoin. For example, we also got this piece of news here today from Bitcoin Magazine. Just then, EU committee approves BIS policy to let banks hold 2% of capital in Bitcoin. First off, terrible world we're living in where you have to have approval from somebody else to buy crypto. That's just terrible. But secondly, this is not the full story. You can see Kraken Exchange got a little eyes over here, and Dr. Julian went out. He said that this news here is actually bad. He called it fake news. It's real news. It's just bad news because what they're doing is that the actual rule is that banks have to hold €1 of fiat for every €1 of crypto, any crypto, not just BTC. This is bearish, apparently, because you're trying to pump up your fiat, not crypto. So if crypto moves, well, guess what? You got to add more fiat to your bank accounts. That's crazy. How does this impact the market? There are good things happening, like there is, a ton of AI things happening, and I want to show you all of this stuff in charts. And to do that, I can't do it alone because my brain is too small. So I get somebody with big brain power with crypto data. Because here's the deal: doesn't matter what the news says. What is the chart actually showing us? So hey, bud, thank you so much for joining us once again.
Hey, Action, thanks for having me again. Always enjoy being on your show, and it's gonna be a good time in the market. So looking at our charts today for Bitcoin, we can see now after the run that we've had over the past few days, which we actually called in the last video, Bitcoin was, I believe, less than 21,000 and it's pumped 2,000 cents. So always nice to see that. Right now, I think we are coming up against some resistance. As you can see on my indicator, I do have an overbought indication for the past couple of days. And I do think, again, we have this 300 EMA, which again, for those who don't know, EMAs stand for exponential moving average. It's basically the average price of Bitcoin over X amount of days, so 300 days in this sense, and it puts more weight towards the most recent price action. That's why I like it. But right now, once we broke over the 200 EMA, then that's when we started to continue in this run. Now there's big resistance at 23.8K, which coincides with our horizontal support, as well as the 300 EMA, which you can see has acted as resistance and support multiple times in the past. So I do think it'll happen again. Don't know necessarily we'll get up there. I do think we're going to pull back to at least 22.3K, if not 21.3K. That's what I'm targeting right now. It does coincide with a 200 EMA as support, as well as horizontal support, which was previous resistance on November 6th. So I think it's good for us to have a little pullback and a little cool down, because again, as you know, we've had a crazy run the past few weeks, and I do think it's always good to have a little pullback and then some accumulation before getting ready for the next run.
Does this have anything to do with Bitzlato, or do you even know what Bitzlato is? Well, it's been a week now, everybody knows what it is. Did you know it beforehand though?
So no, I actually never heard of Bitzlato before. And again, everyone was kind of had the apprehension about what was the news that was going to break. The FBI was investigating some international crypto incident, and turns out it was some exchange that no one ever heard of. And immediately you saw we had that bounce up. So again, it was a big nothing burger, just a lot of FUD. So that's good to see that we had that bounce as quickly as we did.
Stop trying to make it news. It's not news. Let it go, right?
Exactly. Like, why are you trying to bring us down? We just want to buy some crypto.
Yeah. So now, are we seeing kind of the same things when it comes to ETH? Because, Bitcoin and ETH have gone hand in hand a lot of times in this latest market, since ETH is way up there. What's that looking like?
Yeah, definitely. So going over to the daily chart on ETH here. So I drew these couple arrows. I drew these about a week ago, and basically I said, hey, ETH is coming up to this resistance between 1650 to 1680. As you can see, it was resistance back November 5th of last year and October 30th, as well as September 15th. So this is a big level to break. ETH couldn't break it, and I thought we were just going to come down to this 1575 level, but you can see just today, actually, we broke through that and actually went to a low of 1524, which, as you can see, it actually is just above our 200 EMA for Ethereum. So that acted as support on January 18th, and it looks like it's going to act as support as well. And just below that, we do have horizontal support between 1490 to 1475. So these levels wouldn't be bad to start DCAing into, and that's what I'm going to be looking to do, because again, everyone wants to buy during a pullback, but they never do, right? Yep. It's always you say, oh, I hope we have a pullback. But again, this is the chance that you may possibly get that for Ethereum. So I'm going to be looking at these levels. Now, going up towards resistance, again, that 1650 to 1680 level is what I'm looking at for resistance. Again, if we can break that, then the next big resistance level is going to be this 1780 level, because you can see that was huge resistance on September 10th. That's where you had the rejection all the way down to that 1088 level. So this 1788 is what I'm going to be watching next. But yeah, looking for it to pull back a little bit further towards the 200 EMA and horizontal support near 1500 before thinking about buying any more.
So Negative Nancy over here wants to know, we're in a bear market. It's not changing. We're going to go down. Worst case scenario, what are we looking at?
So worst case scenario, again, people keep taking profits. They get scared. They keep taking money out. The next thing we're looking for ETH is going to be this 1350 level. And now this 1350 level was previous resistance turned support December 14th, as well as November 10th. So it is a very important level for us. And unfortunately, if we break that, then I believe we're going all the way back down to 1150. So these are the two levels I would DCA at. Again, I would not try to trade this middle chop. If you're thinking of trading, I would wait either one to short near that 1650 to 1680 or to long near this 1500 level. Kind of staying in no man's land right here is pretty risky, especially with the current market and how long we've gone up. There's just, so much uncertainty right now with, how much more it can go up, and with all these indicators, how overbought they still are, which you're going to see on the next few charts as well. Now,
here's the thing. We need some good news, right? Because people are always like, oh, it's a bear market. Things are terrible. Yeah, everybody talks about the terrible. But when there's good news, it definitely moves charts. And do you have a chart for Microsoft? Because they just did that announcement for that multi-billion-dollar, investment into chatgpt creator OpenAI. That multi-billion-dollar, did it have an impact on the charts? Did it make a difference? If you can show us that, because I think people need to be a little bit hopeful when it comes to what's going on right now.
Yeah, definitely. So actually, if you look at Microsoft, so they had their earnings today, and they actually had a huge spike up from $240 all the way up to $254. Now you can see those people taking profits, but the previous day, like you mentioned, on Monday, they did have that investment into OpenAI, and OpenAI makes ChatGPT. That is a huge AI platform. If your audience hasn't used it, I highly recommend it, guys. ChatGPT is amazing. Basically, it's like it's Google on steroids. Whatever you want to ask it to write you an essay, conversations, anything, it'll bring it up.
YouTube video descriptions.
YouTube video descriptions, exactly. Scripts, thumbnail ideas, anything you want, it'll give it to you. And yeah, Microsoft's looking to get into that. And again, they're using their Azure platform, so their cloud computing platform. They're trying to enhance that as well and trying to leverage that with OpenAI. So I think they're going to definitely make a dent in the market, especially with being competition for Google and Apple and others. Microsoft's trying to make a name for themselves. So OpenAI is a big company. And I do think Microsoft is going to do very well in the future. Again, just looking at its chart right now. So if you look at the daily chart, you can see on my indicator, right now, DVO, dynamic volume oscillator, it is starting to curve to the upside again. On the daily, we see a little green there. And the RSI, again, is still above its signal line. Now, Microsoft is in that no man's land I talked about. So again, you want to either wait, if you're going to short it near, again, near this 250 level, or long it near this 220 level. But if it does break that 250 level, then just looking at the chart right now, the next big time it had that resistance was at $294. So it could have a way to run once it breaks definitively over this 250 level and it closes definitively above it on the daily. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, and going to see, tomorrow's trading is going to be interesting. Seeing the day after earnings, there's always volatility. So going to see how people view that. But again, they missed expectations, but still pumped on earnings. I do think with OpenAI, there's going to be a lot more investors and a lot more opportunity for them to be successful in the future.
But now here's the thing that actually I think Greg, from Akash, was just talking about this yesterday. We want more opportunities for people actually using AI to get into crypto and all those sort of things. So do you have any tokens that are using AI in the crypto space right now that show promise, that are doing well, that people should look out for?
Yeah, definitely. So AI is a big field, right? And some big coins that people have been talking about the past few days. One is Ocean Protocol, and the other is Fetch AI. Now, Ocean Protocol, they basically have using their AI technology to make people's lives easier, such as like finding the best parking spot in a certain city or parking availability. And they use it basically, again, to help automate people's tasks. And so they spend less time looking for stuff and just have it given to them. So Ocean is one of those companies that is starting on the fast track. And you can see just since January 2nd, it went from 16 cents to nearly a high of 40 cents. And that is literally in the past week and a half. And one of the reasons, one is because, like you said, OpenAI is starting to get big and AI coins are starting to ride that wave. But there's also been rumors about Ocean Protocol. Not even rumors, is Elon Musk actually was a co-benefactor of a company, I believe it's called XPRIZE. And XPRIZE was actually invested in Ocean Protocol. And then Elon Musk tweeted yesterday that it's going to be a big year for AI. So people are speculating that, he could be talking about Ocean, or, there's always speculation going on in crypto. But regardless, Ocean is an AI platform that is focusing on using that technology. And as chatgpt continues to get more prominent in the news, you're going to see Ocean continue to increase in valuation, in my opinion. Now, if you're looking at levels to buy or sell, right now, again, you can see I had rejected off this 38-cent level. And if you scroll back, you can see that was previous support turn resistance on Monday, May 2nd of last year, and also support resistance February 24th of last year. So it needs to break this level. After it breaks it, then I'm looking at 45 cents. So that'd be a good 20% move after it breaks it. Now, if you're good.
No, I said that'd be nice for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And if you're looking forward to buying a pullback, then I would look at this 31-cent level, because again, you can see back in June 8th, it was resistance turned support, as well as May 11th. And then recently it turned support as well. So 31 cents would be a good level if you want to ride this pullback. And then if it breaks through that, then 28 cents would be a great level to buy as well. And finally, 25 cents. So all good DCA points, especially if this AI narrative continues. And you can see that our indicators are, not overbought anymore. So again, could still have some room to the upside. So watching that closely. And then also talking about Fetch AI, right now it's at support of 26 cents. So it wouldn't be bad to start DCAing here. But you can see if it does fall through that, then the next one's about 19 cents. So pretty big free fall. Again, I'd probably invest a little here, but not too much, but at least get some exposure and then really start going ham at about 19 cents. And then from there, 13 cents is your next big level. But as you can see, indicators still pointing to the downside, unfortunately, on Fetch. So possibly some more downside to it. Not as bullish on it as I am on Ocean. But again, AI may take a breather, seeing as all the hype may die down until you see ChatGPT make another announcement for their premium plan, or some type of big news that gets AI in the news again, and then these coins, will continue.
But regardless, like regardless of like Elon benefiting from this or not, AI is going to be big in 2023, don't you think?
Yeah, 100%. 2023 is gonna be the biggest year for AI. And I mean, heck, January's not even over, and we can already see all these different apps using AI, whether it's Lens AI, whether it's apps that help proofread your essays or write essays for you, or even convert your voice. So I know there's apps that can basically, you record your voice and then for an hour, and then you have a script, and it'll actually read out that script in your voice, so you don't even have to talk. And it's amazing.
My videos are going to be so easy to make. The next one, I need them to make my mouth, move as well. Then I'll just get like a ghostwriter and we'll be good to go.
That's all you need, right? That's all you need. So I don't need to do anything. Just wake up, make money.
There you go.
But yeah, so definitely 2023 is going to be a huge year. I'm so excited for it. And yeah, I definitely can't wait to see what it has in store.
Now, you don't have to bring this up today, but you heard of NEXA, right? I'm about to make somebody really happy by mentioning that. NEXA has been kind of pumping lately. You heard of that one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, NEXA is another coin that has been getting a lot of traction recently. I believe it came out, not even a week ago. And that's one that is, people are already mining it. And again, it's kind of staying under the radar. But, I've seen a few posts on Twitter, and it's starting to gain some traction. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that one pumping a lot in the future as well. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Just want to put that on people's radars for sure. But next time we'll definitely take a look at it, see what's going on with that. I'm going to make some people very, very happy just by the mention of it. I'll tell you that. But we'll definitely check it out. But you know what we need, man? Come on, give us your socials. How do people find you? Where can they follow you at?
Yeah, definitely. So people can follow me. So my Twitter is @TheCryptoData. So I'll go ahead and post that here so y'all can see it. So drag it over here for y'all. So yeah, @TheCryptoData. Again, I have a YouTube channel as well. The link is on there, youtube.com/cryptodata. And then I also am a PineScript coder. So if you go to CryptoScripts1, that's actually my Twitter for where I make indicators. So I've made indicators on TradingView for a while now, and that's the indicator that I was actually showing you, that DVO indicator, where you can see that it has pretty accurately called these bounces on BTC. So it called it from 34,000 all the way up to 45, and then even here from 18 all the way up to 25. So yep, CryptoScripts1 is my other, and then you can click on the TradingView link there, and you can see all my indicators as well if you're interested in any of them. But yeah, I try to stay as active as I can on Twitter. Again, try to keep everyone up to date on the latest news, and try to always post my TA whenever I can, and keep y'all one step ahead of the market.
Hey, remember when we started recording, I said that I was shorting BTC because it was dropping?
Yeah.
I'm at about 150% now.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. See guys, this is what you get when you follow Action Crypto. You get all this good alpha here. So
good times.
That's what you love to see. You make money when the market goes up, make it when it goes down. Everyone's happy.
That's the way to do it. All right, let me go give stuff away here, roll credits, give stuff away like we usually do. But thank you so much for your time, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Action. Always a pleasure.
All right, we're going to kick it off with a bang. We're going to roll credits, and then we're going to get right into that giveaway for a free crypto miner because, yeah, Bitcoin is dropping. My shorts are doing well, though. I'm not complaining. I got a lot of comments on this video about Helium 5G, and I appreciate you guys that had open dialogues. Like, I'm not bearish necessarily on Helium. I just would rather see different implementations of things, and I really appreciate the conversations that we had going back and forth talking about the things that may or may not work, how it could work. So thank you all. I really do appreciate it because it makes a big difference when you all voice your concerns too. Like, it seems like my voice, it falls on deaf ears a lot of times in the Helium Discord. For you guys that are wondering why I don't talk over there very much, is because they might think I'm just fudding it, and it's not the case. I just want to see a better network for everybody. But this is the video, and we're going to go ahead and pick some comments. I'm going to get YouTube comments from that video, eliminating duplicates, and we got 80 unique comments. Let's see who's going to get this one. And rolling. Let's see this. Oh, very interesting. Thanks for the video. But that's it. There you have it. giveaway. Make sure you go to the Discord and actually open a ticket for this one. Otherwise, I won't be able to get you the giveaway. So open a ticket. Give you 3 days to do that and claim that giveaway thing, because I got lots more to give out. And you guys are fantastic. If you haven't dropped a comment down below, I am going to start doing even more giveaways. I just want to make sure I find the right balance. But there's tons of stuff happening in Web3 space. I'm not going to make this a super long video. Just know that I already recorded another interview and with somebody that people really, really love in the Web3 space, where we go on and on and on about some hard truths of how this entire space is working, what's not working, and what needs to improve. And yeah, it's just an awesome conversation. I'm super excited to be able to share all this stuff with you guys. You all are fantastic, and I'll see you on the next video. But you guys get to subscribe with the little thing here from YouTube's. Also, the videos for you to check out more. If you keep watching, the channel increases the viewing time. More people get served this video. I'm not telling you what to do, but I do it. Let's take a look at what's actually going on the charts, because news is news, but money talks. And I see this is the bad take that I was telling you all about. There we go.
It's all good. Get those butterflies out.
Dude, I still get them every time. I'm super excited about that, actually.